We got our Starbucks and we are headed to the airport, baby. Woohoo! Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Old School. We decided to take a little break from bus building this week, and instead we've decided to visit our nation's capital. We're in Washington, D.C., so we're going to take you on a few tours and let you see what we see. Let's get started.
Well, just remember, hamburgers are $15. There's two of us, so count them in batteries.
We took a walk along the mall just to familiarize ourselves and enjoy the sights. Scott was amazed at the architecture of some of these old buildings. They're just beautiful, the detail in them. And it seemed like everywhere you went, there was a beautiful garden or a piece of art to enjoy along the way. Such a beautiful place to walk around and just enjoy the outdoors. We ended up at the Museum of Natural History. Good morning, Old School.
Good morning.
So this is day 2 at Washington. Well, day 2 of touring. We've been here 3 days. And yesterday we did the National Archives and we did the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. Guess what we're doing today?
I need a squirt bottle with water to spray on all the voters, the senators, and say, stop it. Stop it.
Wet it.
Down. No, just stop.
And we'll see what else we can get into today. Follow along, okay? So we're in line for our tour of the Capitol. And we got in a little early, so that's good. We had reservations for 11:50, but they let us in at the 11:10. So more time to do the rest of DC. I don't see any signs that say that we can't have photos and videos, so maybe I'll get to show you some of this. Yesterday at the archives, they wouldn't allow any of that, so oh well.
fun, the tour of the Capitol, don't you think?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just to imagine that this is where they're inaugurated, and for many of them, this is where they are laid to rest. That's kind of amazing. So I think now we're hungry. We're gonna go see if we can't find some of those great Washington, D.C. food trucks and get something to eat.
There you go. Let's go.
Bon appetit. Okay, so we're in Washington, D.C., and we ran across a fellow schoolie. The name of their bus is Slow Burn. Thought you guys might want to see a quick tour of it. He was nice enough to let me in. How cool is this, right? They've got a little gate here to close off the front so that their dog doesn't run out if the door's open. They've got a 1-year-old too, they said, so. Okay, so this is where their shower is. And their toilet. Did a good job on that toilet. I see they did the bend in their plywood too. That's awesome. And then here's their back bedroom area. Totally cool, right? Yeah. And this is Eric. Eric is the owner of Slow Burn, the schoolie. Scott's been picking his brain about our bus build. Thank you so much for letting me take a tour. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
See you down the road.
See you down the road.
This display depicts the cloud. All the videos from years past, from across our history, go up in a huge cloud. All across the ceiling of this building. Some more of America's history. Some kind of disturbing history. But history just the same. These moccasins were given by the Plains Indians to President Ulysses S. Grant during the 1870s Peace Conference in Washington, D.C. We saw protesters today, Chinese protesters protesting against communism in China at the Capitol building. So kind of interesting to see this exhibit. Look how friendly that donkey and the elephant is. You can tell that's fiction.
They probably.
Here's a little trip down political memory lane for you. There's some Dukakis in '88. What else have we got? Oh, presidential favorites. Bubblegum cigars. That was healthy of them. There's Nixon. And a Kennedy wine cork? Is that what that is? I'll just leave that alone. Roosevelt. Win with Wilkie? I'm sorry, Wilkie. I never heard of you. I'm guessing that means you didn't win. I don't know. Maybe you did, and I just don't know my history. It's highly possible. Dorothy's Ruby Silvers. Oh, you're fine. Cyndi Lauper's punk rock skirt. There's the Italian Stallions robe. Muhammad Ali's robe. Roger Staubach's navy jersey. There's Phyllis Diller. Diana Ross. And I think you probably know this guy over here. I don't think this display really needs any explanation, does it? Joe Louis's boxing gloves. Tom Thumb's hat. Boy, he really was tiny. This is actually stone money from the island of Yap. That seems like a really odd choice to me for this to be your currency, don't you think? And these are some examples of art made from money. $500 bill. A $40 bill in the center, and a $100,000 bill. Wow. Here's an Apple Macintosh from the year 1984, the year my youngest son was born. Oh, geez. I'm really glad they improved on that design over the years. And especially for my nieces, I had to show this awesome dollhouse I found. Look at this thing. So realistic. Even hangers on the coat rack. Towels over the edge of the bathtub. Main living space, I guess. Those bedrooms all the way up here. I guess I had lots of children.
On the day we decided to go to the zoo, we had to figure out the metro system. Turns out it really wasn't that bad once we got the hang of it. These are moles. Kind of creepy. And here's a red-ruffed lemur. I think he's telling what he thinks of me. Looking at him at the moment. Yep, I think that's what he was saying.
This is the green room in the east wing of the White House. So we found a little festival here off of Pennsylvania, and we decided to stop and have lunch here. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Okay guys, this is the iconic shot right here. You've got your World War II memorial in front, down the reflective pool to the Lincoln Memorial way back in the back. Is that not beautiful? And here is the Washington Monument at night.
It's just a nice little thing.
You get to hear the sounds of the city in the background, right?
Latitude work.
And here's the Library of Congress. That's our destination for today. This is the fountain out in front of the Thomas Jefferson building of the Library of Congress. There are actually 3 main buildings to the Library of Congress, but this is the one you get to visit when you come. It seems protests are a thing around here. We've seen 3 of them so far this week. I think this one is about nursing homes, best I can figure out. Next stop, the Botanical Gardens.
Now for the metro ride to take us to the airport. Scott doesn't look very thrilled, does he? Until next time, keep it old school.